In downtown San Diego, the show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks and the San Diego Padres. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. And starting this one, Freddie Peralta. Chris, how about a scouting report? Just about to get underway. There's the shortstop at the plate. And the home opener is underway. Outside low, ball one. Peralta, a 6-foot righty, 29 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Tatis drops steps, heads back on it. He's got it, and there's one down. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Ceddanne Rafaela. Here in San Diego and just getting started. In the air to left center. 2 away now. Next to hit for Arizona. Nate Eaton. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. That one catches the zone. That's strike one.
So in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Check swing, but he went too far. And it's 0-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 2 down, nobody on. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And that is that. Back here at Petco Park. And getting the start for Arizona, Max Fried. What do you have on him, Siggy? Here's the veteran shortstop. Foul ball there. Here's the 0-1.
Nope, that's inside.
And a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. So up next, Pete Crow Armstrong. Out to short. The flip. There's one. To first. He's not safe. In time. Great effort there. Here's Pete Alonso. Swing and a ball popped up. Fair ball. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He will score, and they take the lead. Safely into third. It's an RBI triple.
Well, he didn't get much of that one, but it's going to look like a line drive in the box score tomorrow. Kind of just punts it out there the other way. Didn't hit it real hard, but he got just enough of it to dunk it behind the infield. And I tell you what, you'll take those every day you can get them.
Comes up empty. That's strike two. Runner on at third. One gone. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate in Fernando Tatis Jr. Late with the swing there. That one finds the zone. That's strike two.
That's a ball.
That's a base hit. Run scores.
Really nice job with two-strike hitting in that at bat. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Tatis off of first with 2 away. This one in the air center field. And that is that. Back here in San Diego, all set for the start of the inning. Pete Alonso stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
That's a ball.
Since debuting in 2019, no player in the majors has hit more homers than Pete Alonso.
There you
Checked his
go.
swing on the 1-0 and appeal to first. Did not go. Good hitters count the 2-0. This one bashed to left center. On its way, and that one's out of here. He circles the bases. Now up next for Arizona, Kazuma Okamoto. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the top of the second.
What do you
Started
got?
after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first. He did not go around. That misses
That's
the
ball
zone, and that's ball 2.
But you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
That one finds the zone, and it's 2-2. High fly ball lifted into air right field. Tatis towards the line, looking up, makes a one-handed catch. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Here's the rookie right fielder, Carson Benj.
I think it's
that's
very
off the plate.
important to establish the inside part of the plate early. It sets the tone for the rest of the game.
Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did. And now it's even 1-1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment.
Ball?
Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Oh, great stop. And they get the out. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Big time power.
That's outside.
Swing and a miss, and the count 1-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's Alex Bregman.
Number 2, Alex Bregman.
Ball.
The 1-1. Sliced hard but foul. Singy wasn't very sharp in the first. Got hit around a little bit. Just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location. Sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
2-2. This one in the air center field. 1 away. Now it's Randy Arozarena. Out towards right center field. 2 down. And up to the plate is Will Smith. This to third. Oh, he gloves it. Fires to first. And very nicely done for the out. Back here at Petco Park. New inning getting started. Gleyber Torres stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Peralta back to work. And that skips in the dirt. Check swing. He went. That is strike 2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 1-2 now. Albies throws to first in time. Leadoff man retired here in the third. Will Smith to the plate. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Everything came together for him. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And here is number 86. 0-1. High fly ball out to center field. Crow Armstrong drifts towards it. Takes it in for the out. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Ceddanne Rafaela. Fly to left his first time. In the dirt, blocked. That one is absolutely belted. And a foul ball. Smith leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. In the air to left center. Arozarena gets under it. And that's the third out. Bottom of the inning. Up now the Padre leadoff man, number 1. Max Fried will go to work. That one the other way. Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. Well, he thought about 2, but he's back to first safely. So digging in, Pete Crow Armstrong. And there's a base hit to left. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out. Next for the Padres, Pete Alonso. Swung on, belted. Carrying well. Out of here. He'll take a trot around the bases. And they tack on to their lead. It's 5-1. Here comes Schwartz to the plate. Right side, hard hit. Handles, throws to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Foul ball.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
In for a strike, and it's 0-2. Already 3 runs across in the frame here in the last half of the third. Struck him out without a swing. That was pretty nasty. Here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. This one in the air, right field. Bench giving chase. Brings drives it in for the third out. Back here in San Diego, start of the fourth, Nate Eaton stands in now for the Diamondbacks. In the air, right field, Tatis coming on. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. One pitch and one out. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Pete Alonso.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
And that one misses up and in. And that's ball one. Alonso in his 8th season, 31 years old. He joined the team as a free agent.
Ball 2.
Check swing, but he went too far. 2-2. This one smoked on its way out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game. One down. Kazuma Okamoto will hit next. And first offering is fouled off.
Ball, that's it. Nope, outside.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. One out, base is empty, and a run in. Top half of inning number 4. Curve in the dirt. Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. Next to hit for Arizona, Carson Benj. And that one is lifted in the air. That's out number 2.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Schwarber in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. 2 down, nobody on.
Ball, that's out. That's a ball.
And that misses. And that's ball 3.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Hammered, and this one could be extra bases. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in, not going to get him. He's in there. So runner at second, 2 down. Here is Gleyber Torres.
No, inside.
Schwarber at second with 2 down. Good take by Torres. Into center and a base hit. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out. Now up next for Arizona, Will Smith. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Brings it in, and that's the third out. Bottom of the fourth, now it's Alex Bregman. That one lifted to left. Eaton settles underneath it. One down. Next for the Padres, Randy Arozarena. He's 0 for 1.
Randy Arozarena.
Swings and misses. 0-2.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen. Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Goes down looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty. 2 outs, base is empty. Next, it's the catcher for the Padres, Will Smith. Line drive. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. We go to the top of the fifth. Here's the Diamondbacks leadoff hitter, number 86. And that one hammered. That's back there. And it's off the wall. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
All over that one right there. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
At the plate, Cedar Rafaela. And that's a base hit. Headed for the plate. Here comes the throw. Safe. Back within 1. It's 5-4. Nate Eaton. Pitching change here, Adam Ottavino.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be.
There goes the runner. Swing and a miss. Throw.
No, he's in there.
Safe. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Fouled off. He was late. 0-2 now. On the ground to the left. Bregman handles. One away here in the fifth. Tag out at third. And that's a double play. Base is empty after the double play. Pete Alonso digs in now. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Swing at a high fly ball, hit the air, left center field. This one's got a chance. Out of here! And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. So up next, Kazuma Okamoto.
Oh, that's inside.
The 1-1. Swings through that one.
Ball, that's it.
Pitch misses. Full count now. fly ball right field. Tatis under it. And that is that. Back here at Petco Park, we head to the bottom of the fifth.
Really important time for a shutdown inning. The last thing they want to do is give up the runs they just scored. Man, that'll steal the momentum. They're hoping to make quick work of this half inning.
Gets down, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Crow Armstrong, the next to hit, takes ball one. Nice stop from his backside. Save.
Anything but pretty right there, but he'll take it every time. Tied him up really well with that pitch inside. Couldn't get it out of the infield, but somehow turns it into a knock. That's a thing of beauty, and some hits just don't make sense.
Swing and a foul out of play. In there. Got him looking for the K. And that's 4 strikeouts. And now Kyle Schwarber steps up in a critical moment. And fouled off.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Up next for the Padres,
Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
And that one fouled off. 2 on, 2 outs. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Outside corner, got him looking. Back here in San Diego, top 6. Carson Bench stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Fouled off left side.
Well, these Diamondbacks digging into their numbers have to be happy with the swings they're taking. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6 extra base hits in the game kind of tells you everything you need to know. They're not getting fooled up there at all.
Makes the catch, 1 down. And Kyle Schwarber will come up 1 for 2.
Ball.
Drilled out towards left center field. That one carrying. Going. Gone. He sends one out the opposite way. 1 down. Gleyber Torres up to hit.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Brings it in, and there's 2 down. Here's the power hitting catcher, Will Smith. Pop foul out of play off to the right. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the 3rd out. Back here at Petco Park, bottom of the 6th. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. And that one fouled off. This one in the air right field. Should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. Safe at second with nobody out, and he represents the tying run.
Well, that was an important at bat in this game, so great job there stepping up to the challenge. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
On the ground. Oh, look at the stop. To first. Nicely done for the out. Randy Arozarena, the next up for the Padres.
The left fielder, Randy Arozarena.
This one in the air center field. He's got it. Runner tags at second. The relay to third. And he moves up to third. Now 2 away. So digging in, Will Smith.
The catcher,
I feel with the way that Will Smith is able to handle the bat, control the bat head, he's very capable of finding green space and driving in that run.
Great catch, foul ground up against the wall. We go to the top of the 7th. Here's the Diamondbacks leadoff hitter, number 86. Lined into right. That's a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
And here is Ceddanne Rafaela. The 1-0. Runner on the move. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Tatis takes it in for the out. 1 away. 1 out, man at first. And now Nate Eaton. 0 for 3 in this one. Runner takes off. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. 2 down. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. Ball. Swung on, belted. Carrying well. Out of here. Another homer. His 4th home run of the game. So 2 down. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Kazuma Okamoto. Chopped to third. Bregman to first. And that's the inning. Bottom of the 7th. Up now the Padre leadoff man, number 1. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
You know, these Padres, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Pete Crow Armstrong, the next up for the Padres. First pitch, and he has to get out of the way.
The rest of the lineup could learn a thing or two from this at bat right here. He's been patient, and now he's in the driver's seat with a 2-0 count.
Aye.
Not even close there. Ball 3. He hauls it in. 2 away.
And he looked a little tentative on that swing, almost like he didn't get pitch recognition. And tried to slow his bat down just to make contact. I'd rather see a guy swing through it instead of making weak contact and putting it in play. Have another pitch where maybe
this one swung on and hit well, way back there. It bangs off the Western Metal Building, and it's gone. A home run. Pete Alonso with the rocket, his 2nd home run of the game. So here's the cleanup hitter, Kyle Schwarber. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Two down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. That one pushed to the left and foul. Got him swinging for the K. Picks up strikeout number 7. Back here in San Diego, ready to begin the 8th. Carson Benj stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And first offering is fouled off.
Yep, that ball went out. Inside ball.
That one just misses. High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. He'll take a jog around the bases. And next is the Diamondbacks DH, Kyle Schwarber. Popped in the air, left field. Arozarena has a beat on it. And there's one down. Gleyber Torres up to the plate. 1 for 3. And a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball, that's out.
In the air to left center. Crow Armstrong should have this one. And there are 2 outs. So up next, Will Smith.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time. Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it. So a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
0-1.
Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. And that keeps the inning going.
I could watch base hits like that one all.
Abner Uribe into the game. He has a great slider with tons of movement. And the batter now, number 86. Drilled in the air out towards right center. And that is that. D-backs get 1 on the solo jack. It's now a 9-6 ball game. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. He's a guy who does it all. Out towards left center. Rafaela under this one. And there's one away. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. And that one is inside.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
This one in the air center field. Rafaela under it. 2 down. And now it's Alex Bregman.
Third baseman number 2, Alex Bregman.
In for a strike. Went with the sweeper.
Nope.
Ground ball left side. Fires across the diamond. And they get back here at Petco Park. We go to the 9th. Cedar Rafaela stands in now for the Diamondbacks. That's to third. One pitch and one out. Here's the left fielder, Nate Eaton.
The left fielder, Nate Eaton.
Squares the bunt, but that rolls foul. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And there's two down. So digging in, Pete Alonso.
The first baseman, number 25, Pete Alonso.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. That one in triple digits.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If you can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
The 1-2. In the air, right field. Tatis in position. And that'll do it. Bottom nine. Now the left fielder, number 56. That one fouled off. And now the 0-1. On the ground to third. The throw to first, and they get the leadoff man in the ninth. Here's the catcher, Will Smith. Ripped on a line. Bench takes it in for the out. And there's two down. Down to their final out. Devin Williams on to try and close it out.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball. And we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high.
In the air, center field. Rafaela under it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Diamondbacks slug their way to a win in this one. Free.